All right, so welcome back. Nkechi Oguchi, the Chief Executive Officer at VentureSpark, is joining me right now. Hello, Nkechi.
See, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Nkechi, let me start. You work with a lot of young people. Um, what do you think about this NSAS protest or NSWAT protest? Or now I'm seeing on Twitter that is now reform the hashtag reform the police. What
Yeah.
do you think in just a few seconds?
I think it's long overdue when you look at the way a lot of youths have been treated for basic things. Even people in our community in the tech ecosystem, they've been harassed because of the way they look, because they are carrying laptops or phones, which are their basic work tools, and they've been harassed, picked up by police, extorted, and treated very, very unfairly. So this is a buildup of all that agitation over the years. And I really, really understand where they're coming from. And it's even a movement I personally support. Even as a company, we've tried to advocate for better treatment of people in the tech ecosystem and youths in general.
You know, yesterday, a very fantastic news came out from this side of the world. Fantastic.
Yes,
Two great guys doing so well with SpaceStack. Young guys.
yes,
Stripe acquiring PayStack for $200 million. And when I did the conversion, about 91 billion naira. You know, so I think the federal government should be consulting the young people now on how, to raise funds. That news
exactly.
came out even in the midst of all this hula baloo
Yeah,
that we're seeing. And what came to my mind is that, let's say the SARS guys or the SARS men saw those two guys, I've forgotten their name,
yeah.
the Paystack founders,
And
they'll be
Ezra.
like, give me your phone. Do you look, they won't even take them seriously. So
Yes.
what's the
Actually,
implication and how do you see this news, even as someone that works with people in the tech industry?
so interestingly enough, Paystack is a company that Ventures Platform invested in. They're one of our portfolio companies. So this is great news for us. Being able to see this exit being acquired by Stripe, the amount that they were acquired for, it's encouraging for other investors because now we're going to see more people wanting to invest in startups, which is great because success stories like this is what encourages people to invest. So I like that it came in at the time that it did because it shows what the youths can do. It shows the contribution that they can make if they are supported, if they are given an enabling environment to be able to build their solution. Imagine the contribution to the GDP, not even to mention the increase in reputation of the country as a whole of such great news. So it's amazing. And I hope we would see more of this. And that's the whole point for us to be able to support startups, support founders so they can build great solutions.
You know, I was at the roundtable, media roundtable with the vice president on Wednesday, and one of the questions that I posed to the VP was that how are they looking at taking this opportunity the pandemic has presented to us and open it up, especially for young people, in terms of the digitization of a lot of industries right now. And just 2 days later, Paystack announcing this sort of great news. How do you
Yes.
think that the government can actually help the tech ecosystem and other ecosystems, to build that system up, private sector partnership?
Yes. One very important thing that the government needs to do is to listen to the people in the ecosystem. Lots of policies that the government are building or creating, you could see such a great disconnect. Like they're building policies for businesses and for structures that they do not understand. So they need to listen. So they make sure that the policies they are creating are enabling and they are supportive. And another thing that the government needs to do is to look at ways to partner with more private sector businesses and make it easy and or easier for smaller organizations to partner with the government. Because if you see the requirements for some of these partnerships, you see that lots of the startups, lots of the early stage businesses are exempted because they can't meet some of those criteria. So making it easy for them to partner with government as well, it helps give them credibility, it helps them to scale faster. There's so many things that the government could really do. Then talk about infrastructure, providing the right infrastructure, basic things like electricity, connectivity, internet for work. Because if there's one thing the pandemic has taught us, from what you said, is the digitization of services, of businesses. Everyone
Yeah.
needed to be able to connect in a way that wasn't physical because of social distancing. To do that, you need electricity. You
Okay.
need Connectivity, very important.
Okay, let's quickly talk about the partnership between African Economic Congress and Ventures PAC. And it
Yes.
happens that you have the two CEOs right now on the screen. Ventures PAC and African Economic Congress. On our path for the African Economic Congress, we're trying also to collaborate and to do our own bit. The African Economic Congress is helping build entrepreneurs, startups, and helping them. Speak to us about the partnership, Nkechi.
Yes, so this partnership is one that I'm very excited about. The African Economic Congress, you bring a lot of awareness, a lot of conversation, which is important about the economy of Nigeria and the role that businesses and brilliant minds have to play in it, which is important. And for us as a company, as Ventures Park, being a company that supports startups through our Ventures Platform Fund and our foundation as well that focuses on capacity building. This collaboration is important and is great because we get to support startups, we get to support innovators through our wealth of experience. So it's a great partnership and is one that I believe would yield great results, especially when it comes to empowering great ideas.
What do you think in terms of, okay, the Congress, it's the 2nd to the 4th of November in just a few days' time, the Startup Challenge, which the AEC is partnering with you. What is Ventures doing? How can Nigerians that are watching right now take advantage of it? How much is there for young businesses to take advantage of?
Yes. So this challenge is, it's really, really called a challenge. It's not called a program. We've ran so many programs over the years that run for 6 months, 9 months, but this is a challenge because it requires you to put a different cap on, like a different thinking cap to come up with great ideas. And then this one is about using technology to build sustainable solutions. So what we want to see for this challenge is we want to see great ideas. We want to see a level of traction that you've been able to cover over a period. We want to see that your idea or your solution is in fact providing value for its benefactors, especially people in Nigeria. We want to see that it is making lives easier, it's solving key and painful problems that people are experiencing, and it's something that you can scale into a global business. We would love to hear that one of the contestants of the challenge have gone on to build a great business that has been acquired or has achieved an IPO. That's what we want to see. So the challenge, it's already open for application right now. We're taking in applicants. So if you want to be a part of a challenge and you have a great idea that leverages technology to solve painful Nigerian or African problem, you need to apply. It's open now and it's going to be open up until the 21st of October. So send in your application, send in your ideas, send in whatever it is that you've done. It will be screened and to be screened really, really rigorously because we want the best ideas to go through. You'll be granted access to experts and mentors to guide you. And then there'll be a panel of judges at the end, which will be a great ceremony. And then the top 3 ideas would be given prizes, cash prizes. So the first winner gets to take 500,000 naira, which would help give you more traction in your business, which you could use to cover some business costs, which you could use to take your business to the next level. And the second winner gets to take 300,000 naira, and the third winner 200,000 naira. If you're a startup, these are amounts that could help take your business a little further. I have seen businesses that have done a lot with amounts like 200,000 naira and taking it really, really far. And our hope is that you get to continue to build your idea and possibly raise follow-up funding. Like I said, even Ventures Platform, we have a fund. So we're continuously and constantly looking for bright ideas to be able to pour in more funding. So, yeah.
I think, Nkechi, we'll leave it at that. For those that have watched this session and they are interested, go now. If you want to be another Paystack, you think you have a very bright idea, all you need to do is to go to our website, www.aecongress.org, and register for the Startup Challenge. When you get there, you'll be told what to do. Thank you very much, Nkechi, for coming up. Thank you.
Thank you for having Nancy.
All right. So that's the much we can take on today's edition of the program. It's really been packed. I want to thank all my guests. Professor Samuel Edomi Kumo. We couldn't take him again because of the network issues. But I will see you all on Monday. God willing, be safe and be the best you can be. I am Nancy Naji. Bye now.